I'm JQ.
Hey, I'm TQ.
We are the Q Brothers.
Woo woo.
So the idea for this was that we wanted to get some staple items for the family medicine chest, right?
Yes. It was kind of picking on not a complete medicine chest, but just a medicine cabinet. I have a cabinet. Maybe you have a chest.
I have an actual chest.
Yeah.
Speaking of chest, that's one of our categories. So chest, nose, eyes, sinus, skin, and bumps and bruises.
Some ears.
And ears, right. So let's just kind of go through them.
Yeah, so just as a little background, you have 2 children.
Babies.
2 babies. What are their ages?
3 and 1.
3 and 1. And I have 2 children. They are 12 and 9.
Yeah, and I feel like this is pretty good for both of our families, which means it's not too specific towards babies or anyone.
Yeah.
And me and Greta, or you and Rachel, would also use these products.
Yeah, none of these things are kid specific, except maybe a variety of something, but we'll get into that. All right, so jump in, Jay. What you got? Pick out one of your things.
The biggest thing for us is just everyone kind of always has a cold. Like, that just kind of...
You're in those years.
Yeah, and just, you know, I got little snot nose kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah, little snot nose Picasso.
Yeah, and so we have this in the house just like downstairs next to our...
What is this?
Oomka Cold Care, the alcohol-free one.
Yeah.
We use it...
I've used it with my kids since they were able to have snot.
Just to put this out there, this will say children under the age of 6 consult a doctor, so... You should go on and do that if you want to do that. At our house, we start using this at about 4 months.
Yeah.
So just, you know,
I think I did.
We use a tiny bit, just a few drops. You know, it's not like I do a whole drop or.
Yeah, but I started doing I think probably like 9 months, something like that, with my kids.
It works great. My daughter loves it. My kids are so used to taking things, herbal tasting things out of dropper bottles, that they won't take medicine any other way, and they don't want to mix it with anything. They want it straight from the dropper.
But this one isn't bad. Even if you're coming to this at 11 years old and your kid hates like
it's got like a little berry.
It tastes, it's sugary and whatever. It's not bad.
Yeah. But this is a good catch-all because it covers the nose, the throat,
it's
the
basically
chest,
everything upper respiratory.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it's a replacement actually for a cough syrup in many ways. It's not a suppressant, but it will loosen up everything going on upper respiratory. So
and it's just one herb.
Yeah, it is. Pelargonium sidites.
Yeah. Nice.
Sidoides or whatever. Sidoides. Yeah.
As they say in Africa.
All right, so I'm going to go on that same tip. Sometimes, like, I use this all the time for my kids as well, but when my kids start complaining of that little sore throat drippiness, not a sore throat like, my throat is swollen today, just that like I've got a drippiness, I'm kind of clearing my throat all the time, or my nose is hurting me. Xlear nasal spray, one of my favorites for myself, but also for my kids. And the thing I love about it, so it's a little squirt, it's got xylitol, xylitol and a little, xylitol and saline. And it basically kills what's going on in the sinuses if you're getting an infection. So I use it for a sign of any kind of tickle on my own, or a little, you wake up and got a little yellowish tinge to your mucus, whatever it is. I give that to the kids. The thing I like about it is, like, my younger daughter is very sensitive to anything that's strong. So, like, she can't do peppermint, whatever. This actually, xylitol is like a sugar-related molecule.
It's a sugar substance.
And so it actually just has kind of a sweet flavor. It's not even salt flavor. No. It's just kind of a sweetness. So although she still hates it, at least she's not like burning because of it or something.
Yeah,
so I won't lie. I won't say she loves it. But my older daughter now has started hating it and is now like, I need that stuff. I don't want to take it, but give it to me because it makes me feel so good.
The other thing that we deal with is...
Can we just finish on the chest?
Go ahead.
Since we're doing colds, my kids' tea has become a staple in my house. I gotta say I'm proud. They love tea every day. That's kind of like their thing
too. Tea too.
Yeah. But drinking tea when they get sick, first thing they say when they feel a little chest stuff coming on is, can I have tea? This Alpencraft Kräuter tea, it's Husten and bronchial tea, so cough and bronchial passage tea, like respiratory tea. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's just a must-have in every house.
The thing that we get now is either eczema, that kind of stuff, or cuts. And because they're both walking now at this point, you know, they're just getting cuts on their knees and cut up all the time, right?
Yeah, scrapes.
And like backs and
rug
knees,
burns.
We're going to the pool a lot. Backs and knees get dry, elbows get dry, all this kind of stuff. So this is the best.
What is this?
Thing for skin. It's Ringobloom and Salbei marigold ointment. But this particular one, there's a lot of them out there.
This one is made for us.
Palm and coconut base.
And it does have some lard. So if you are vegan or really if you are, you know, for religious or other reasons, don't want to have animal or pork product, I wouldn't use this product. But if that's not an issue for you, I've got to say it's probably the only one you should use because it works better than any healing salve that I've ever tried.
Sunburn, everything. I mean, everything. Every cut, burn, abrasion.
They use it in hospitals in Germany on open wounds like bed sores. Yeah. It can be used on anything. So when for me, cutting my, I fall, whatever. I was going to go into some stories, but I don't want to get into them. But anyway, any kind of cut, scrapes.
Kids obviously get a lot out of earaches. This is our go-to.
Mullein garlic ear oil. So here's the deal. The quick thing is wait 3 days before you give antibiotics for ear. That's my opinion. Before you give antibiotics for earaches, everyone's like so worried about it. But if you look, 90% of earaches clear up on their own within 3 days, and you're not in risk within 3 days unless something is getting so painful. Obviously, go see your doctor and do that. But before you start the cascade of I gave antibiotics, then I get another earache, then I gave antibiotics because you're wiping out all the good biome, the human biome, all the good bacteria in the body, you should try something like this that's local and specific in the ear and let that work. And then if not, go nuts. Go see your doctor and take that, because obviously you don't want to risk something bad on the other side of it, but don't get in that habit of like the first time a kid has an earache for 2 hours, I go and give antibiotics. That's my opinion.
So for the not open wounds, for the bumps and bruises and pain and back pain, neck pain, any sort of twists of the ankle, this is our go-to and has been.
This is Traumeel. This is Traumeel, and it is awesome. And it is analgesic and anti-inflammatory. It is homeopathic. It works. It works so well. So my friend, Dr. Rami Bhatnaji, well-known plastic surgeon on the West Coast, to fancy people all in Southern California. He became a firm believer in this and uses it in his practice. I know so many doctors who do. This is a must-have. These are tablets. This is cream. In my house, my kids know as soon as you get a bump or a bruise, you run and put Traumeel. Last night I woke up with a neck ache because I've been having some problems in the middle of the night. Grabbed it out of my nightstand, put Traumeel. Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Okay. Put a Traumeel on my neck in the middle of the night. Woke up in the morning and was like, I feel fantastic. It is great.
Awesome. This is the last thing that we use. We use it I put it in the bath. We use it for headaches.
This is lavender oil.
I put a dot on each side of the head for JJ before he goes to bed. It just kind of helps calm him because he gets spastic right before bed.
This is pure lavender oil. One of the few oils that you can put directly on the skin and use generously everywhere. If you have like a little bump or a boil on your back, that helps calm
Mosquito bites, anything. You can use it for anything. So I like these kind of products where you have 20 uses for them. That's why they become mainstay.
Yeah, and just to be clear, like we have other things in our medicine cabinet, but this is like a great family starter kit that is going to cover you for the majority of family issues. When when you or your kids are feeling bad, if you have these things, like you're pretty well covered. Yeah. Nice work, Jay. Good luck to you and your family.
You too. And you too.
Thanks for watching. Check us out at SmallflowerTV.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And let us know what you think in the comments.
Check out the rest of our vids so you can look good, smell good, feel good.